I come from a family that's always kind of clean, took care of things. If you left anything out, you got yelled at. You're always forced to make your own bed. My mom used to work really early in the morning, like 5, 6 a.m. in the factory. So she'd drop me off at my grandparents' house. Every day was clean the house, top to bottom. Had to be up to inspection. She'd cook breakfast for everybody. So I kind of picked up those habits from her. I just like things tidy. I've always been like that, very regimented. So it's just always been part of my life. Start the day off on a clean slate, clean my house, and it just makes me feel accomplished and like I can get on with my day. Got my food packed for the day, well, for the morning portion. 2 meals, got my aminos, my water for my cardio. Right now I'm gonna fold that load of laundry real quick because I need posing trunks for practice because I'm going through 3 sets of clothes a day, to 4. So I'm doing laundry pretty much every day at this point, prep. This is starting up the day. It's been up for an hour now. Actually, I really didn't sleep last night. I got the night sweats, prep life, less than 2 weeks out. So I just toss and turn a lot. Unfortunately, this is an everyday thing for me, 7 days a week. The only difference on Saturday or Sunday is I get to sleep an extra 45 minutes or so. I used to have a big meal prep company, but I kind of dissipated that, but I still cook for one of my clients in his office suite. So I cook that on Sundays and I deliver it on Monday mornings. So I'm loading all that up. I got my own food, my clothes and everything to change into, extra carbs and shit with me in case my diet gets changed. So I'm walking out of the house with like 10,000 bags. I've always been one of those people that even when I was a kid, I always kind of want to look good. You know, appearance means a lot. I'm crazy about skin prep. So like I do a scrub with a face wash on my body, and then I do an astringent wipe down on that paper towel, put some acne medication on, and I get some really good quality men's facial products. That's a little thicker formula, help around the eyes and stuff. This one's a little lighter. No, I'm not dappered out and Gucci and shit like that. Like, I don't spend money on clothes, but everything needs to be presentable, clean, and whatever your style is, just rock it. You know, especially a place like Gold's Gym where you have multimillionaires, producers, directors. There's so many people with so many different walks of life there with opportunity just awaiting to be had. But when you go to a place like Gold's, just because you have a good physique doesn't mean you're gonna stand out, because there's a lot of people with good physiques. Just because you're good looking doesn't mean you're gonna stand out, because there's a lot of good looking people. What can you do to separate yourself from everyone else? That's kind of something I've always had. Look good, feel good, play good, even in sports. Like you're always on an interview, always being watched. All right, we are here, 401. That's how you turn a 20-minute drive into 11 minutes. This is the beauty about living in California. This is legal now, recreational use. When I start getting deep in prep, and I gotta come in here and do cardio and shit, it's just mindless stuff. I feel like shit. I'll take a couple hits and it just kind of calms me down a little bit. Makes me less of an asshole. I get client check-ins all the time. Throughout every day. I'm not one of those coaches that have like 2 or 3 days a week. You just do check-ins. Everything's based off the individual. We're there in prep. I like to be responsive right away, even if it's just a hey, got him, touch base in a little bit. In between sets, I'll read through, and I keep everything stored in my phone. I have a notes app with all their information, and then I save everything to Google Drive, all their photos, all their past diets and everything. So I'm not a computer guy. My life is on this. Gassy. Alright, that's it for little circuits. The 3 rounds, 2 different sets of giant sets, abs, chest, back, arms. So I gotta take check-in video from Matt. I gotta strip down, and then Chris Lewis, Psycho Fitness, shows up, puts me through a few rounds of conditioning type work. Alright, so we're up here with Chris Lewis, aka Psycho Fitness. Chris and I have been working together for years now. Chris is always there for me, always helps me posing. So he's the only psycho that will get in here at 4:35 in the morning to help push me.
Alright, what we're doing here is we're doing some old school posing, and what we're doing is conditioning work. So what we're doing is we're just going through all the poses, correct, find out what's the best pose for him, and make sure you hold it, no shaking, no twitching, no moving around, and just make sure the poses are done correctly, and then transition between the poses. That's what we're trying to do. So when he's on stage, he can fight and he hold up better. When guys don't pose, they can look really great. When they start posing, they can fade really fast, and the whole condition can change. So it's really, really important to be conditioned and ready to go the day of the show. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 seconds. Come on. Give me an ab shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, draw it up. Over there. Legs. Draw it up. Time.
Posing's huge. I think it's one of the most overlooked aspects of bodybuilding, and I still don't even touch the tip of the iceberg as far as how I should push myself at posing and really expressing my physique. It's one of those things that you really need to be comfortable with yourself, and I'm very insecure in my physique. I'm very afraid to try a lot of different poses. Now, as far as conditioning standpoint, I like to say that I'm probably towards the top of the middle of the pack, where I can pose, I can get up there, go through all my mandatories, and I'm not absolutely dead like most guys. There are some guys that they'll love to pose, and they'll pose for an hour a day. There's nothing worse than being up there and you're in a call out and they keep calling pose after pose after pose, and shows are won or lost. You got a guy that looks great at the beginning, and then he fades. You lose pop, you get winded, you can lose a show just by not having good conditioning of posing. So I really try to emphasize that, especially the last few weeks. Once the hair's done, I'll pass out. this meal in now. Eat again at 9. And then I have my pre-workout shake. 11. Train 11:30. Carbs are super low right now. I'm on 150 grams. I had 2 meals of diet fats, now just 1. I got 2 beef meals, 2 chicken meals, 2 shakes, protein shakes, aminos 4 times throughout the day, pre and intra, cardio and training. Derek's been training me on and off for about 3 years. Do a little warm up. Derek understands that sometimes I gotta eat because my schedule's tight. So just chill. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got clients about 4 days in the morning early. So I'll shower, eat, train a client or 2. So drinking a bunch of water is kind of boring. So I buy these flavored seltzer water from the grocery store. That one's an orange tangerine one. And I dump out a liter of regular water, put that liter of seltzer water in there, and then do some orange flavored Mio. So it's like a slightly carbonated orange drink. Shit's good.
Makes you work hard, but you're always feeling good after, yeah. Never been late once in however many years I've been training with him. Always checks in on you after. Gives you tips on diet, so.
Lou's been my training partner slash client slash friend for half a decade now. I was training him a couple days this week, just because if not, then he's hitting a body part like twice a week, and you know, it's hard to maintain that. So here we are. I'm training Lou today. Here we go. Shoot. One more.
Brad's work ethic is like no other. You know, if you're not inspired by him, just by what he does on his own, like you're definitely inspired to get in here. Like when he's working with you or you're working with him, you're giving it all the time, 100%. So, you know, he's awesome.
Almost every day is a grocery store run. Between my wife, who eats clean, I eat clean on prep, my dogs, 2 of them are on keto, so I get beef and things like that for them. You know, one thing I'm looking forward to the most post-contest is this type of shit. Just baked cheese. Just cheese. A little crisp, baked, so good. Can't have it. So we just ran in and out of 2 grocery stores. I gotta eat this meal by 9. I still gotta go deliver meals, so I am eating and driving as usual. How are you?
Brad is very regimented and very OCD about certain things. He literally plans his days out to the minute. And when things get thrown off, his schedule's thrown out of whack, his whole day is ruined.
Thanks for keeping us fed, brother. You got it, buddy. Take care.
How's it going?
So he's very dedicated to bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is his wife. I'm his side chick.
All right, I'm gonna go change my workout clothes, grab my gym bag, pack my shit I need for my meals and stuff later. And got about, fuck, I might even be able to lay down for 15 minutes, take a quick power nap. Doing good. Frustrated with myself at the moment. Had a couple little incidences. My wife came home with another dog. What the fuck is that? And I bend over and smack my head on the countertop. So my first reaction is I punched my vanity and I broke my fucking vanity. So Just use that anger, use that fuel, turn this muscle smurf into a kick-ass back day. You know, being in that gym, just to go in there and train there is like one thing, but when I'm there 8-9 hours a day between training clients, myself, like I said, just the people, the crazies there, it can really eat you up. You know, it's tough. It's motivating in one sense, and it's crippling and debilitating in another. They don't get, you know, that sometimes you need your private space. You know, I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to bullshit. You know, I'm 10 days out, 2 weeks out, whatever. I don't want to talk about random shit. I just want to get in and out. I want to work. I want to make my money. I want to get my workout in.
I got my sun and shades on. In the club when it's on. This my song. What? This my song. This my song. This my song. 18's got the whole block rocking with me. Trunk wide open cause the knock is in me. Open up the top, got stocks of me. I'm about to switch the flow, don't stop, come with me. It's like, hey, where I go, I cause a block party. It's love when I come, it's Clyde, they all call me the center of attention. And I don't mention the fact that I'm rich now, I ain't missing. I'm still in the hood.
We're gonna drive over to a massage place, Mary Trumpy. Good friend of mine, she's been friend, chiropractor, savior since I've moved here pretty much. She's got a guy there, Galen, I just started working with not too long ago. I'm gonna go over there, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. I'm not gonna have him dig me up really hard or anything like that. Just really try to break up fibers, open everything up, try to volumize everything a little bit.
Right now he's working on my hamstring. Today's not like a crazy, super deep massage. You kind of don't want to do those within like 2 weeks of a show, just because like a few weeks ago my whole right shoulder scapula was really tight, and we spent a lot of time really working on it, but with that came a lot of inflammation, and I lost a lot of mobility in my shoulder. You know, it was needed, but there was just side effects, repercussions, and we don't want to run into anything like that. So we want to give enough pressure to kind of break up some small adhesions and you know, get the muscle fibers nice and loose and fluid, but without causing too much inflammation and too much damage that's going to affect me in 2 weeks. I moved to Los Angeles in 2011. Grinding away, I've had some amazing opportunities. Gold's provided a lot for me. Still does provide a lot for me. And as crazy as the place is, I owe so much to that gym and what it's opened for me and what I've taken advantage of. I'm so attached to that place now. It's hard to think about being anyplace else.
When I first moved out here, had nothing going on in my life. Tito Raymond, Jose Raymond's older brother, set me up with Vince to travel to his place in Malibu, and I was training him, still train him, a couple days a week, and cooked food for him and cooked food for the office, which you guys saw we delivered to. So Vince is like family to us.
Yeah, you know, the first time I came to Gold's, I was just so enamored. This was Disneyland for bodybuilding. 7 years later, to have my photo on the wall there, it's crazy. Like, I still get thrown aback when people come up to me and ask for a picture or ask for an autograph. I came out there with a dream, just chasing opportunity, and here I am. There's kids who were in my shoes before that are looking up to me and wanting to follow my path, my journey. So it's pretty crazy.
All my supplements and everything I take, and learning, which I don't know, fucking like, tip of the iceberg, but this is all him. He's the genius behind all that. Richard Helfrich. Google it, bitch. Buy his books.
You know, days get monotonous. I got home at 7:13. It takes me about 35 minutes to unpack my bags, repack some things. So I'll eat my last meal, rinse off, I'm right back at it. I'm grateful that I'm able to provide, live the life that I do. I lift weights for a living, you know. I got an amazing wife. I bitch about her a lot, but truly can ask for a better human being, a bit more supportive person. I have good friends, small circle, but everybody's amazing. Got an amazing family that's supportive. I'm so positive that the direction of where our life's gonna be headed, so. Yeah, it's monotonous. I feel like a hamster on a wheel, spinning my wheels, whatever, but big picture, life's fucking awesome.